Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So I'm taking a look at what is going on for the energies for November the 28th and the 29th. Now I'm going to refer throughout this read to someone, and it's completely up to you as to whether or not you feel that you're resonating with being that someone, or if it's in reference to another person that you're dealing with, okay? Right, so let's just pull some cards. We will see whatever messages come out, and I will tell you everything that I'm seeing in the cards. These readings, they're not zodiac dependent, okay? They are for any and all zodiac signs. These readings are free. All that I ask is for you to keep the comments reasonable. Right. Okay. There's a bit of a strange thing here that's going on with someone's religious beliefs, right? We've got light bulb comes to the realization of how they feel and what they want, creates a plan to achieve it with actionable steps, and then religious views, strong religious views or controlling relationships. One partner converts and tries to fix or change the other, cult-like mentality. I say that it's a strange message because that someone is from a very strict religious background, very strict religious upbringing. They've had this realization of exactly how they feel towards another person. They're wanting to take action towards the person that they love, but they genuinely feel that their religion is stopping them from pursuing love. And I say that that's a really strange energy because it's a bit, well, it's more unusual for that to be an issue in 2025, right? 20 years ago, I would say it was a lot more common, even up until 20 odd years ago. And certainly before that, most definitely, right? So to have this coming out, it's more rare. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's not the usual. This person, they probably own a motorcycle. This one is movement. It can be a journey, okay? Any type of journey. There's an urge that this individual has to just run away from everything. They have an urge to jack in their religious beliefs. So this is going to be a religion that they were born into, a religion that they had no say in, okay? And they're realizing what is really important. What is really important in life? We've got Speed Demon with this motorbike energy, which is about the intense feelings, okay? This person, I feel, is quite athletic, quite energetic, likes that adrenaline rush, okay? The way that this person taps into getting that adrenaline rush, they probably work out, okay? I am getting the image of someone who likes to keep fit, okay? They definitely like to keep fit. They have this need, this urge to be loved. So emotionally, I'm speaking slow because I'm trying to think about what this energy's saying to me, okay? In case anyone's like, oh, why do you speak so slow? Because I'm thinking before I speak, maybe you should try it. This one, emotionally, I do feel that they're quite vulnerable, okay? There's evidence here in these cards that this person has had quite a rough time of it in their life. An extremely strict upbringing, Okay, obviously I don't know what religion they're tied into. Okay, I haven't got the foggiest. What I can tell you is they've had an incredibly strict upbringing, where it's one of those where basically they've gone their entire lives being told who they are, what they're to do, what is expected of them, right? And any time that they are perceived to step out of line, they get punished for that super, super heavy, right? Really, 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 really strict religious beliefs here. And I'm understanding this energy as this person is sitting there thinking, why am I here? What am I doing? I'm not happy. I know where I can create happiness, and it's definitely not here. Now, I feel that this person is in your energy. I don't feel that this is necessarily coming from the collective that is attracted to this reading. I feel that this person is in your energy, and that you're the one that they're thinking of heavy, and that you're the one that they're wanting to just run towards, okay? I don't know if you met this person at a gym, okay? I hear that this person has been going to the gym, possibly, again, just trying to get fit, keep fit. They've got this whole adrenaline rush thing going on. They're trying to be healthy about how they get their adrenaline rush, right? So not necessarily someone who enjoys jumping out of airplanes or stuff like that, right? Not necessarily that kind of adrenaline rush. The thought of you and the thought of basically breaking free from their strict group, their strict religious situation, that gives them an adrenaline rush as well. Okay, we got churning, which is unstable energy, right? So in their head, they're just churning over and over and over the same thing. The time that you spent with this individual, the conversations, the times that you made them laugh, the image of your face, it's all churning round and round and round in their head. It's on repeat. Literally, it's on repeat. Very, very intense feelings towards you. So I would say with this kind of message, absence has made the heart grow fonder. Okay. And then you've got orbiting. Now that can indicate ghosting, right? Maybe you ghosted this person, maybe they ghosted you. Again, take it as it resonates. But they are outside of your inner circle. With this orbiting, they're trying to find a way back in, right? You've got to be careful with all tarot and with all oracle, because you're looking at a combination of lots of different things to get your ultimate message, okay? Sometimes this orbiting energy can be an individual trying to people please, okay? Now, I do get an essence of that because obviously they are still connected to this strict religious group, right? They've not left it yet. So there is a bit of that orbiting around the strict religious group to people please them, just to sort of stay on the good side of them, right? Mostly this is about them orbiting around you, trying to find a way back in, okay? They're looking for a way in. At the bottom of the deck, timing. Yeah. Timing. That tells me that they've got some kind of a plan here and that they feel ready to take action, right? Pink. What's with the pink? There's something here to do with the pink. It's someone's aura. I mean, obviously I can't read auras. I don't know very much about them. But I'm looking at that pink and they're going, it's the aura. It's the aura. Someone's got a pink aura. But again, I've no idea what that is. Maybe Google the spiritual meaning of the colour pink, right? And see if that pulls up anything. See if it pulls up any more useful information that I'm not able to get at this time, okay? Because again, auras, that's not my field. It's not my forte. But yeah, the timing of this, and that kind of looks like a butterfly there in that card as well, right there. I know it's a love heart, but I initially didn't see a love heart. Clearly this person's crazy in love with you, right? I mean, your first card out was light bulb. Yes, they've had this realization that they're in love with you, right? That they do miss you, that they do want to be with you. That they love nothing more than being in that close proximity to you. They're saying that your energy, pink, they're saying that your energy is very, very gentle and they feel very relaxed around you, like they can just genuinely be their true selves without having to put on any kind of show or any kind of performance, and they love that. They're saying that they don't have to work hard. It's not that you're easily pleased, right? It's not that you have low standards. It's because you're accepting of how people are. You don't expect people to change on a whim, or you don't expect people to put on a show just for your benefit, right? That's what they mean with that message. So it's not that you're easily pleased or anything, or that you're gullible, right? It's not that at all. It's literally, they don't have to put on a show with you, right? They don't have to worry about so much how they're dressed or whatever, right? They can just chill. When this person was in the same room as you, it's almost like they could feel everything just sort of slowing down, right? Because they're used to being constantly on the go, constantly on the move. And as we all know, that's really unhealthy, okay? It's massively unhealthy, because there needs to be a good balance between being on the go and being on the move, and then, taking time to chill, rest, recuperate, and all of that. They're saying your energy is very chill, because you're a very chill, relaxed, laid-back type individual. You certainly don't sit there and judge other people, especially not like the way that this religious group judges them and judges others. They're saying is absolutely disgusting. It is disgusting. And that's why they're constantly on edge. They're used to being constantly on edge. But then when it comes down to you, they're like that. I can just be me. I don't feel any stress. I don't feel any pressure. I feel like I'm being healed, right? And it's literally, you weren't even doing anything. You were just there. It was just your vibe, right? You could get on with your thing. They could get on with their own thing. And everything was brilliant, right? So I don't know what's happened here. The reason behind you not currently be in contact with this person, because I don't feel that there is contact with this individual. If there is, then it's very few and far between, right? It could just be like once a week type deal, maybe even less, but it's certainly not frequent contact or frequent communication, because they're orbiting. They're trying to find a way back in. That's what gives it away, right? That one there gives the whole game away, as it were. Because if this is somebody that was within your immediate vicinity, within your immediate circle, then they wouldn't feel the need to try and find a way in, because they'd already be in. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, clearly this person is massively in love with you. I'm feeling that they've just recently bought a new motorcycle. Or they've bought new parts for their motorcycle. They're fixing it up. Something like that. Apparently, again, man or woman doesn't make a difference at all. Apparently, they absolutely love their bike. Like, they love it. Whenever they need to mentally and emotionally escape, they tend to just jump on that bike and drive without any kind of direction, without any route planned out, nothing like that. They just tend to drive. That's how they chill, right? Apparently, they've been out on a drive quite recently, you guys, and when they stopped somewhere, they found something. And I don't know if, like, they found a particular flower, or they were looking at some kind of monument, or they found, like, a flag or something. And straight away, it was connected to you. So it was either they saw your favorite animal, or they saw a flag from where you're from, or they saw like your favorite flower or something, or a piece of jewelry that looks really similar to something that you wear, and it's just they saw something when they were taking a quick break from riding. They got off that bike and they saw something that reminded them of you. It could even have been a vehicle passing that had your name or your nickname as the company van's name. Do you know what I mean? And straight away they're like, yeah, I need to go see him. I need to go see him. Because what's going on with that energy is they're noticing things that they perhaps didn't notice as much before, or they weren't really paying attention as much before. But it feels to me like the universe is bombarding this individual with signs and signals. Okay, now is the right time. Reach out to your person. Now is the right time to contact them. Now is the right time for you to return. Okay. But yeah, really interesting so far. So what I'll do, I'm not going to clarify every single one of these cards independently, okay? I'm going to pick a couple of important questions and we'll clarify those important questions, okay? Right, so what were the circumstances that were leading up to this person being on the outside of the circle? What were the circumstances of this person being on the outside? Thank you. That one's squiffy. The Two of Wands. Your paths, it's like there was no fight, right? There was no argument. It's like drifting. With the Two of Swords coming out squiffy, that's drifting apart. They're saying it's just the way that things played out. You guys just drifted apart. It was natural, okay? It was a natural drifting. Who is this person? Can we have any information on this person? Who are they? Oh, interesting. It's like the deck wants to keep its secrets there. The Two of Swords. Okay. They might be a Libra. They don't have to be. They're very emotionally... How do I say it? It's not emotionally withdrawn. It's hyper emotionally controlled. It's like stoicism on crack. They tend not to give away their feelings on their face. They've got a very good poker face. Very good poker face. Anything else? Very strategic. Extremely intelligent. Your Capricorn energy coming out with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Very reserved. This individual, they make a lot of smart decisions. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they're quite well-to-do financially as well. Because we've got super intelligence with reservedness. It's very sort of business-like mentality, right? So either this is someone who is a business owner, or again, this could just be part and parcel of their upbringing, where their upbringing was literally, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, the emphasis was always on what they can't do, right? Never, ever, ever was enough emphasis put on what they can do. It was always, you can't do. And so now as an adult, they very much have that type of personality to them, where they're like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. I have to do it this way, I have to do it right. Very sort of straight-laced. I'd say very straight-laced. But it feels to me like they're in a rebel. And I love this. Because I'm known for being a bit of a troublemaker, right? And this is why. Because I'm always encouraging people to embrace their inner rebel, right? And I think more people should do that. I genuinely do. Hand on heart, I genuinely do. More people should be a fucking rebel. Right, especially when it comes down to shit like that, where there's other people dictating what you can and can't do. My opinion's always, why? Fuck that, I'm gonna do it. Okay, this individual, they're reaching that point of embracing their inner rebel, and I say good for them. Good for them. Anything else you can tell us about this individual? Anything else? Oh, the Eight of Wands. I don't think there's anything that's going to stop this person. Because they strike me as, once they've made up their mind about something, they do it. They definitely strike me as someone who is very driven. Once they've got that confidence, they can be very, very driven. Okay. The thought of you fills this person with a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness. And they are genuinely feeling optimistic. Very optimistic. Nervous. Yeah, definitely. They won't show it on their face, though. Very, very nervous. But very optimistic. How are they going to try and come back in? How is this? Thank you. The Four of Wands. Interesting. Possible relocating, moving to where you currently live. Very, very possible. Relocating to your hometown. Moving closer to where you are. I'm also feeling as well that they are likely going to initiate by reaching out to one of your friends. Okay. Now, again, I'm not getting any negative ass energy that's coming through here. I'm genuinely not. And for those guys who have been with me on my channel for a long time, you already know. I give it to you straight. If I see it in the cards, I'm going to fucking tell you. right? I'm not picking up off of any nefarious intent off of this particular individual at all. Okay, so it's not the sort of situation where, oh yeah, this person's contacting your friends and they're going to use your friends as flying monkeys and yada yada yada. It's not that. They're going to contact one or some of your friends to see if they have an updated number for you. That's how they're going to try and come back in. Because where that's not about like twin flames, engagements, marriages, birth announcements, moving in with each other, where it's not about stuff like that, it's about community and friendship and sense of belonging, right? So that's your inner circle. Bearing in mind, we're clarifying, orbiting. They are outside of your circle. They know that the only way to get in contact with you, because apparently they can't get in contact with you directly for whatever reason, they know some of your friends, or they know a family member of yours, and they're going to contact them and ask for an updated number for you. And then after that, after they have re-established communication, they're likely going to make that decision. Okay, do you know what? I need to relocate now. I need to relocate. What actions is this person likely going to take next towards our collective, please? What actions are they likely going to take? I can't look into dates, okay? I know some of you guys are going to want to know about dates and stuff. I'm not going to be able to do that. Because putting dates on readings is dodgy as hell, right? You've got to consider the free will of the other person involved. Okay, you got the Fool that's coming out squiffy for this person's likely actions towards you next. There's a little bit of tippy-toeing going on, right? It's like they want to dive in, they want to jump in, but they know that they can't. That's tippy-toeing. I mean, when I say that this person is highly intelligent, I feel that that's a bit of an understatement. Because I feel that this person, they really do think through abso-friggin-lutely everything before they ever make a move, right? This is someone who recognizes, okay, I'm going to have to take my time, I'm going to have to go slow, I'm going to have to be careful, because I want to get this right. I want to do it right, and I want to do it right the first time. Okay. That's why that Fool's come out squiffy. So it is communication and a new beginning, but it's also coming through in a roundabout way. It's indirect energy, because apparently they can't get you directly. And tell us more about this person's actions. Yeah, the King of Swords. See, I don't know if you can see then how that card came out. It came out squiffy. The scattered energy. So that one, there's a lot of emphasis being put on how they are going to be super, super careful about exactly what they say when they contact you and exactly how much they say as well. Okay. Yeah, see, Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Communication that you want, communication that you'd be happy to receive. Did I say Page of Wands? If I did, I apologize. Clearly it's the Page of Cups. Communication from the heart, right? When this person speaks to you, it's going to be from their heart. It's going to be genuine. Okay. Right, let's get you a healing message. There could also be a conflict here between their religious upbringing and your own beliefs or your spirituality as well. There could be a conflict between the two. Smoky quartz, clearing negativity. It says release negativity from within or around you. Yeah. I feel that that's what this person has been working on, or they've been trying their damnedest to clear away the negativity. Okay. If you feel that there is negativity around you, then perhaps utilizing smoky quartz can be beneficial for you at this time. And then you've got moldavite, which is, wow, unconventionality. There's something very unconventional about this connection. This could be like a same-sex situation, or as we've already clocked, the extreme differences between the religions there. Okay. Good. Good. I think that should be encouraged a lot more in society, because it encourages mutual respect and understanding. I think that that should happen a lot more. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It is okay to feel and to be different from others. Yeah. So before you ever came along, this person would never, ever, ever have even considered second guessing their upbringing. They would never have considered stepping outside of their strict religious circle. They never imagined that for a second. You have opened up this person in more ways than you could possibly understand. And again, good. There's a green stone for heart healing. Okay. Right, let's see if we can uplift the energies here by pulling some wonderful words of wisdom from the Swear Tarot. Again, keep in mind this deck is just a little bit of fun at the end of your read. Obviously, it is swearing, okay? We like a bit of cheeky fun at the end of the read, because I'm a firm believer that people should leave the reads with either a laugh or a smile on their face, right? Because laughter is a very high vibration. Okay, the Angel of Fresh Air says, open your windows and let the shit out. Positive thoughts create positive shit in your life. And don't spit in the wind. It'll come back on you. Love it. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. If you're currently waiting for your private reading with me, please don't fret, don't worry. My readings, they always go out on time, okay? So don't worry about a thing. You will receive your readings soon. I absolutely promise you. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.